Ever imagined waking up one day to find out your spouse now considers you a roommate? Let's delve into a case that perfectly encapsulates this scenario. We're talking about a woman who, despite being married for 17 years, started seeing her husband as a mere roommate. Why, you ask? The answer lies in one simple word: leadership, or rather, the lack of it. This woman, let's call her Jane, found her husband's lack of leadership in their marriage quite disheartening. It wasn't long until her attraction and respect for him dwindled, creating a void that needed to be filled. And so, she sought fulfillment outside of their traditional relationship. But here's the twist. Jane identifies as polyamorous, meaning she is open to having more than one intimate relationship at a time, with the consent and knowledge of all parties. Enter stage right, her masculine side partner. This individual, unlike her husband, exhibits the leadership qualities Jane craves. Their relationship, quite different from her marital bond, caters to her needs and desires in a way her husband couldn't. Now you might be wondering, how does this reflect on modern women and their intimate relationships? Well, it's all about seeking fulfillment. Today's women are not afraid to voice their needs, desires, and expectations. And if their current relationship doesn't meet these, they're not hesitant to seek it elsewhere. It's not about being disloyal or unfaithful, but about finding happiness and satisfaction in their lives. Jane's story, however, is just one among many. It's a tale that reflects a reality many modern women face in their intimate relationships. It's about the quest for fulfillment, the desire for leadership, and the courage to seek what makes them truly happy. So what do you think? Is this the reality of modern women, or is it just a one-off case? Let's dive deeper into what modern women want from their partners. It's not just about romance and chocolates anymore. The expectations of modern women have evolved drastically over the years. Gone are the days when women were merely expected to be good homemakers. Today, they desire a partner who can match their intellect, understand their emotions, and respect their individuality. A partner who is not just a lover, but a leader, a confidant, and a companion. Consider the case of a woman who found herself attracted to her husband less and less, as he failed to exhibit qualities of leadership and emotional understanding that she craved for. Their marriage, once a passionate love story, gradually turned into a roommate situation. Why? Because her husband was unable to fulfill her emotional and intellectual needs. The modern woman expects her partner to be a leader in the relationship. A leader who can take charge, make decisions, and be responsible for their actions. A leader who can provide security and stability without compromising the woman's independence. Now, leadership doesn't mean being domineering or controlling. No, it means being confident, assertive, and proactive. It means being able to navigate through life's challenges together, hand in hand, with mutual respect and understanding. Speaking of understanding, this brings us to the next expectation: emotional understanding. Women are emotional beings. They need someone who can understand their emotions, empathize with them, and respond appropriately. They need someone who can listen, truly listen to their thoughts, fears, dreams, and aspirations. Someone who can provide emotional support and comfort when they need it the most. Lastly, but perhaps most importantly, respect. Respect for her choices, her career, her passions, her individuality, her body, and her boundaries. A modern woman needs a partner who values her as an equal, who respects her for who she is, without trying to change her or mold her into something she's not. Taking this all into account, it's clear why the woman's attraction for her husband dwindled. He failed to show the leadership, emotional understanding, and respect that she needed, resulting in a relationship that was devoid of the intimacy and connection that she desired. So gentlemen, take notes. This is what your modern woman might be expecting from you. Remember, practice makes perfect. And that, my friends, applies to relationships as well. Let's dive into the concept of repetition. You see, just like learning a new language or mastering a musical instrument, understanding the complexities of a woman's emotions and how she wishes to be treated requires repetition. It's not a one-and-done kind of deal. It's a process of trial, error, learning, and most importantly, repeating. Imagine you're given a book that holds the secrets to navigating the labyrinth of women's emotions. You read it once, but does that mean you've absorbed everything? Unlikely. It's like expecting to perform a perfect piano concerto after one practice session. It's not going to happen, mate. Let's consider a case study here. We have a woman married for 17 years who found her husband lacking in understanding her emotional needs. She recommended a book to him, How to Be a 3% Man. Now, this wasn't just a casual suggestion. She had recommended the same book to him multiple times. Why? Because she understood the importance of repetition. She knew that one reading might not be enough for her husband to grasp the concepts and apply them effectively. And guess what? Her insistence paid off. Her husband did start to make improvements in their relationship. Although it wasn't an overnight transformation, there was a shift, a change brought about by the power of repetition. The repeated reading of the book provided him with a deeper understanding, and more importantly, it allowed him to start applying the concepts he learned. Even though the woman in our case study wasn't sure if the improvements in their relationship would continue, she recognized the importance of repetition in learning and applying new concepts. So, even if you're feeling like you're stuck in a loop, remember that every repetition is a step closer to mastery. It's about owning the content, internalizing it, and allowing it to become a part of your identity. So it seems like the old saying holds true: practice does make perfect. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room, the masculine-feminine dichotomy. This concept, steeped in tradition, suggests that men and women have distinct roles, characteristics, and behaviors like two sides of a coin. But as our world evolves, this dichotomy is being challenged, questioned, and in some cases, completely disregarded. Let's take our liberal woman from the book review as an example. She identifies as bisexual and has a masculine side partner. This tells us that her attraction isn't confined to the traditional masculine man and feminine woman model. Her intimate relationships cross the boundaries of this dichotomy, suggesting a fluidity that is increasingly recognized in modern society. And it's not just her. She mentions her friends who have diverse gender identities. Here, we see a spectrum of masculinity and femininity that defies the dichotomy. It's not just about being a man or a woman anymore. It's about being human and expressing our unique identities. This shift doesn't mean that the traditional masculine and feminine roles are irrelevant. They still hold value for many. But the landscape is changing, and we are seeing more acceptance of diversity in gender identities and relationships. The one-size-fits-all model is giving way to a more inclusive, flexible understanding of what it means to be a man or a woman. And here's the thing. It's not about discarding the old, but embracing the new. We can learn from the past, but we must also adapt to the present and prepare for the future. We must acknowledge and respect the spectrum of identities and relationships that exist today. So it seems like the world of relationships is changing, and with it our understanding of masculinity and femininity. It's a fascinating time to be alive, isn't it? As we continue to challenge and redefine these concepts, we pave the way for a more inclusive, understanding world. And who knows what the future holds? Only time will tell. Hey there, aspiring creators. Ever wondered how to turn your passion into a paycheck? Well, buckle up because we've got something extraordinary for you. Introducing the AI YouTube Automation Masterclass, the ultimate game changer in the world of content creation. Here's what you're about to unlock. Discover the secrets behind making a 5-figure income monthly. Learn the strategies that took us from dreaming to earning and how you can do it too. Imagine making money while you sleep. We'll teach you how to create content that works for you, allowing you to enjoy the fruits of your labor with just 3 days of dedicated effort. Watch your channel skyrocket as we spill the beans on how we've successfully grown 4 channels from 0 to over 100,000 subscribers. It's not just a class, it's a proven formula for YouTube success. Say goodbye to your traditional job and hello to a life of freedom. Take control of your destiny, work only 3 days a week, and spend quality time with your loved ones while making 10 times your current income. But here's the real kicker. Be an early adopter of artificial intelligence in content creation. Don't be left behind. Be a pioneer in the AI revolution. Get in early and let AI be your creative ally. It's not just about making videos, it's about making history. So, are you ready to unleash the power of AI and become the next YouTube sensation? Click the link below, join the AI YouTube Automation Masterclass, and let's turn your dreams into reality.